Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding that the digital world has simply stopped breathing. Your smartphone is a brick, the stock market has vanished, and global trade is in a state of cardiac arrest. This isn't a scene from a Hollywood blockbuster, it is the calculated reality of a conflict in the Taiwan Strait. As of April 2026, the world is watching a 100-mile stretch of water that has become the most dangerous flashpoint on the planet. For decades, the United States maintained a policy of strategic ambiguity, but today, that ambiguity is over. Washington has just committed a record-breaking $14 billion military aid package to a tiny island off the coast of its greatest rival. But why? Is it really about defending a fellow democracy? Or is it about something far more valuable, something that controls every aspect of modern human life? To understand the high stakes, you must understand the Silicon Shield. At the center of this geopolitical storm sits TSMC, the Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company. This single company is the heart of the global tech industry, producing over 90% of the world's most advanced microchips. We are talking about the brains inside everything from your iPhone 17 to the AI servers powering the next industrial revolution, and even the precision-guided missiles in the US military arsenal. In early 2026, China intensified its gray zone tactics, using cyber attacks to test Taiwan's digital infrastructure. The US knows that if Beijing captures these factories, they don't just win a territory, they gain a remote kill switch for the Western world. Even as the US builds new plants in Arizona, the cutting-edge 2-nanometer tech remains locked in Taiwan. For Washington, losing this island means losing the 21st century. Now look at the map. Geography is destiny, and Taiwan sits on the most strategic square of the global chessboard. For US naval planners, Taiwan is the central link of the first island chain.
This string of islands acts as a massive maritime wall, preventing the Chinese People's Liberation Army Navy from having unrestricted access to the deep Pacific. Currently, Chinese nuclear submarines are effectively trapped in the shallow waters of the South China Sea, where they can be tracked with ease. If China takes Taiwan, that wall is demolished. They would gain deep water ports on Taiwan's eastern coast, allowing their silent killers to slip into the Pacific undetected, putting the U.S. homeland from Seattle to San Diego within direct striking distance. Protecting Taiwan isn't just about an ally, it is about keeping the front line of war away from American soil. In 2026, the U.S. military strategy has evolved into what experts call the Porcupine strategy. The goal isn't just to win a war, but to make an invasion so incredibly painful that it becomes unthinkable. We are witnessing the deployment of thousands of low-cost suicide drones, mobile Harpoon missile batteries, and advanced sea mines hidden in the rugged Taiwanese coastline. The Pentagon is betting on deterrence by denial. By flooding the strait with swarms of autonomous systems, the U.S. aims to overwhelm Chinese sensors and landing craft before they even reach the shore. But China is matching this escalation. Their new Type 004 nuclear aircraft carrier is now operational, specifically designed to push U.S. carrier groups further away from the island. The margin for error has never been thinner, and one stray missile could ignite a global fire. But what is the true cost of failure? Bloomberg Economics estimates that a full-scale conflict here would wipe out over $10 trillion from the global economy. That is 10% of the entire world's GDP. Shipping lanes that carry half of the world's container traffic would be severed instantly. This is why the U.S. is not acting alone.
Washington is rapidly strengthening the Quad, a strategic alliance with India, Japan, and Australia to create a unified wall against aggression. It is a gamble of historic proportions. The U.S. is betting that overwhelming strength is the only path to peace. As we move further into 2026, the question remains, is the world ready for a Silicon War? The peace of our modern age depends on this 100-mile stretch of water. Make sure to subscribe as we continue to track the maps and the power shifts that define our future.